Hey guys, welcome back to Desire Driven. Eastern Saga. Whoops. I just started this after finishing Desire Driven, so pardon me. Okay, so last time we finished off Futile. We got Yuka, and in the meantime, I was grinding up my party members, so here's our stats. Wait, let me get stats, please. I never leveled up these two ever. You can level up a little bit little. Okay, so from and weapons and stuff, my equipment set. I don't know why I need to go over my equipment set when it's just all in Japanese, and I won't even know what the names of them are. Okay, so in decision between having Murasa and Yuka, I still have to pick Murasa because Yuka... I decided that I think Yuka as a physical hitter. I didn't really care about her magic. And I decided that I have to keep Murasa in the party for Warcry, which boosts everyone's attack. Adrenaline Rush, which gives everyone Berserk, which is attack speed +2. And also, you probably may have noticed that I have added agility on a few people. Maybe if you really pay attention, like to Natori, Tenchi, Meiling, Murasa. Because if you have 10 points if you have 10 points in agility, you get an increase we get the increase of ace speed. Then you get your A attack speed as it goes up by 1. Probably wondering about attack speed. Attack speed is the, so to say, Tenchi has 4 attack speed, right? So if I go into battle, Tenchi does a regular attack, it does 4 hits. So the attack speed just means she does that number of hits as her attack speed is. Since Tenchi hits really hard and is probably one of the more important members of the party for hard hitting and her good defense, having Tenchi be able to do multiple hits will also be helpful. I also did for Meiling and Murasa, so they can do 3 hits now. I don't really care much for getting Reimu, Alice, or... I was kind of hoping Natori, because her Natori is like, hits everybody with her current weapon. I didn't really care much for Reimu and Alice, since they're just there to be healing and casting magic. That's about it, that's their main priority. But yeah, since I finished up grinding, and since I have a lot of money now from grinding. But yeah, let's get back to what we were supposed to be doing initially. We should be heading towards the Scarlet Devil Mansion now since we just finished our business. So let's go return to the Scarlet Devil Mansion! Yeah, I'm great. I need to find the mansion should be where is it? If I'm sure that he's only the mansion. I also figured out one card, but one card saying does work. It doesn't happen as maybe when you pull in the direction you're facing the wall and hard work. And it does work better than having to walk around the encounter. Okay, so I'm okay, this mansion. There's a place over there. There's not over there. I don't know how we should be doing voice in the mansion. I probably should have gone. Well, I'm definitely going to need to speed this up differently. I'm sorry for my directions. At least for them it'll be easier because of how OP my training are. Thanks to attack speed, bonus, and more damage. I also wonder where I grinded my level, where I grinded my stuff. Okay, let me use my magic compressor because I wasn't grinding things up. Okay, this is as far as I can go. Good old Chinese. Little beginnings. Alright, we're back. Okay, so where I grinded from, one majority of me grinding was at Sky Mountain, and then another portion was me grinding at that one island that there's an island by the island where the Cavel's Trials is. There's a piece of land that you can go to, land your ship there, but there's another piece of land in that ring that you can't get to. I grinded there. The enemies there are really tough. Well, only the brown recolored ninjas are, because they have an attack where they can do 300 damage to more than 300 damage to a single party member. I've had quite a few people die multiple times because of those enemies. Kiane still resting up as usual. Wait, where's Ramelia? Or do I gotta go back in that throne room? Wherever the throne room is. I guess I gotta go back to the throne room. To experience those brown recolored ninjas, they give me like 900 experience and 1,200 and whatever currency this is. It's not yen, but it looks event, obviously. We go downstairs for no reason. The ferry still blocks Flandre's basement. I had seen on a Nico Nico video that there is a Flandre face portrait, or it might have been Romeo. It's probably either Flandre or Romeo. So, I'm not sure if Flandre is a playable party member, is a recruitable party member, or that was just an exclusive one-time only on that Nico Nico video. The guide doesn't say anything about Flandre, so I'm at a loss there. Oh, did I mention that guide isn't finished yet? There's a certain point where it's not finished, but we'll get to it when we get to it. Here, Emilio. How you doing? Alright, so to sum up the conversation, as the guide says here, as you get to Amelia's throne, she gets to see Satori in a location of Miohida, which we need to get through the Mirage, Shinki Rao Forest far east, and Pachola gives you a Fog Begone, an item necessary to get inside the forest. Reimu then asks Amelia about the picture, and that she just coughs it off saying that it's stupid, and glad that she's alive. Amelia said that she's just confused, and Reimu tells that it's fine. Alright. So, Pachola gave me a Fog Begone, which we can use for the forest, of which we have not gone to yet. Or not gotten into entirely. So let's shove off, and I need to kind of most likely speed up the video again during sea cruises. Okay, so the guide says that we need to look for a map, open the map, and look for a mountain that resembles a sea on the right, which is that over there, that is our destination. Yeah, that's where we're heading. That C shape, that's kind of like the lower right middle part-ish. And the only way to get there is by boat, so this is going to be a long ride, but for your sake, for the viewer's sake, well, however many viewers are watching this at this point, I will have to speed this up. So let's speed it again. Alright, here we are. This is the place. I'm gonna save. Mirage Forest. Which are in the item will be automatically used. Alright, so the path is... See, there's a warp here. So we need to add to this. Okay, so the guy says that it should be left down, left up, though he says unconfirmed, so I'm going to test it. And if it's not that, then I'm kind of screwed here. Then I'm gonna have to be speeding up again because this is not a time for getting lost all over again. Okay, so left, down, left, up. Three color birds, how you doing? Okay. Ow, 200 damage. Okay, these things hit hard. I mean, these things are durable. $808 points, wow. Rainbow almost died too. Well, that was interesting. Okay, go up. Okay, it is the right path. Select and mark this off as confirmed. Alright, so let's save again. And get into an encounter after we save. Rude. Alright. Okay, so the moment you go to the correct path, there will be a save point and proceed up. But once you enter, you won't be able to go back to the forest unless you forget to save, that is. Alright, so now we're in Mayohiga now, which is this building, which I have no idea what is. Mayohiga. Actually, I kind of don't remember what Mayohiga actually is until what it was actually used for. So I guess we're just gonna look around for a moment and get into encounter rates. Get into encounters. Since I grinded up, we should be all good. And be really scathed unless we have that bird showing up again. I'm probably most likely gonna have to speed this section up too if Mayohiga is a very convoluted location. Speaking of the devil, let me just cross bash you because you are annoying. Wow, you even took that. You took a cross bash and lived. Congratulations, bird. You took a cross bash and you lived. Let's see, left, right. Corridor. I can tell this place is gonna be very convoluted. Very convoluted. I can just tell. Ow. Bunny's kinda hurt. But they died kind of easily. But those bunnies still hurt. Some kind of item. An item that has a resistance effect to something. It's an accessory. Darn it, Tenchi. Missing your cross bashes. Ow. You missed twice, Tenchi. Okay, fudge it. Marasa hard swing. Or is it full swing? I don't know. Okay. That worked out well. Rainbow heal everybody up. Where the heck am I going? I am unsure of where I'm going. Ugh. This is going to be troublesome. Let's see. It's an accessory that does something. Good thing I gave Nidori 2 hits. Good lord, Mew Higa's gonna be complicated. All these multiple paths. I don't know what I got, since it's not a— it seems to be an item I already have. How it sounds, by the looks of it. And mailing level— wait, who leveled up? Who leveled up? Mailing leveled up. I think for now I'm gonna be going into agility just to get these bonus hits. If I have Mailing leveled up one more time, she can do 4 hits. Okay, Mailing, what do I want to have you improve on? I forgot to give an overall summary of what I put my abilities into, but partially for that now. Okay. Let's go for Overheal. I don't know why, but I don't use Overheal. I usually just use regular heal. Oh, looks like I made it. Okay, save point. Save once more. This music plays. Oh, what is Miyuhiko again? Who lives here? Who lives in Miyuhiko? Casson, is that you? That's why I missed some. I think I missed some items back in that place, so I might have to come back to that. Okay, this is... Okay, that's Chen. Okay, that kind of look like Hasten because there's a lot of red. Hey, Ran... Hey... What just happened? Hey, Ran Yukari. Well, 1, that was a lot of Moonspeak. 2, new songs, so I had to stay quiet for that. So, because I'm going to have to clip that into a separate video for the OST. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at our summary, shall we? Leave the room and head north to reach the save point, and the teleporter still enter the building and talk to Chen, whom she doesn't want any visitors just to see Yukari. Even if Yukiko is allowed to, but then Yukari intervenes and lets them through. Aurora Yukiko spots Yukari on the bed and got beaten up pretty badly, as Ran states that her lifespan may not last long. Someone beaten Yukari? What? Who would hear of this? Who would speak such blasphemy? But wait a sec, if she is here, then who is the Yukari that we fought back at the ancient temple then? It seems everyone has questions, and she says that she didn't do any of those. But Moku guesses that a god is behind all these shenanigans. Yukari then explains the world of Eastland, in which the maker of the guide is not going to spoil it. Then Ran asks Reimu to follow her to do a ritual, and everything goes smooth. She now requests the two to search for two swords that contains greater power, used by humans many years ago. Makan, Mistilitane, and Seiken, Excalibur. Seiken? I use that as a name for RPG games sometimes that require me to insert a name for the main character. I don't know, I just like Seiken. And Seiken, Excalibur. By releasing their seals to unleash its full potential. Now that the swords are said, the location is in another problem. Excalibur is located somewhere in a sealed temple, while the other is in Nibelheim. Final Fantasy VII, the land of the dead, in which Hattori knows too about it, and to remove the seals they need Shichi Shito, a 7-pronged sword, lies in the Hakure Shrine. Why does Reimu have that what? Reimu, you're not aware that you had these things in your house? But the path to it is blocked and no way to take it out. However, Marasa has an option, which is to say Raisin, a flying ship that was used to rescue Hijiri, so we need to head to Myoran Temple and have her permission to use it. Right. That is our long-winded explanation. We have to look for two swords, but we can't do that without having to see the flying ship help us. But wasn't it called the Palanquin though? Not the Reason? I thought Reason was like then. I'm not gonna ask. What? Did I just jump off a ledge? Did I just jump off the ledge just to leave? That was weird. And what is this? Okay, this is where the ritual happened. Are these save points? Yes, they are. Except for the center here. Which is... it's nice. This place can be a save point. Even though it was just used for as a plot device, it could still be a save point if you wanted to. Excalibur, huh? Never thought I'd hear that in Toho-related stuff. Then again, this isn't canon or anything. I'm going to go ahead and cut this episode short, because for reason one, I have to look around Mayuhiga, which is going to be a pain in the butt to find all those chests. And I am going to have to... I'm also going to have to go all the way to Myoran Temple on my boat. So that requires more stuff to be cut out. So I'm going to go ahead and do those two things, and then when we come back on the next video, we will go to Myoran Temple and seek help about getting that flying ship. So till then, see you guys next time.